my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're tuning into your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso only on SABC3. Thank you for joining us so early on a Tuesday morning. Now, for the matrics out there, the prelim matric exams, they're finally over and it's just a short break before the finals commence. And no doubt our young matrics across the country are working up a serious sweat in preparation for the big day. Now, joining us in studio this morning to provide a first-hand account of how the prelims have gone and also how they're dealing with that exam stress, we have matric students from Westerford High School. We have Jess, we have Molly, Edan and Uzair. Good morning, matrics. How are you guys doing?
We're all right. It's a bit early though. But
it's all right. Seriously, is this the time? No, come on, man. You guys need to be, it's matric. You need to be, used to early mornings now.
Need more sleep than usual.
All right. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. You guys just came through the prelims. You received some of the results already. Jess, I want to start with you. I mean, how are you feeling at this stage? I mean, are you happy with the results? I mean, were you very nervous to receive it?
A lot more nervous than happy to receive them, definitely. No one is excited to receive results ever, but especially because these are the ones we apply to university with. But, what comes, and there's nothing we can do about it now. They've already passed, so...
Are you happy now, though? Are you okay? Because you seem stressed.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Let's move on. Molly, how about you? I mean, are you, based on your results, I mean, are you happy with what came out? Are you happy with your performance as well, with your points?
I'm pretty happy. I took these exams very much so as a trial run for matric, and so I was definitely looking for things I needed to look out for, like writing in the margins. They're very strict on silly things like that. So for me, it was useful in terms of getting ready for how I want to write the next exam. So I was happy with that regard.
Yeah, it's a good test, but once again, we do know that it is a very important set of exams, the prelim, because this is the results potentially applying to university for. Yeah. Edan, I want to ask you, how do you, I mean, some of the major challenges when it came to the prelims, going into the finals now, what are some of the challenges would you say out there for the matrics?
I suppose one of the challenges is figuring out the right way to study for exams as big as these. What you come to realize is that as much as you go over your work and you know all of your stuff, if you don't do practice papers, it's not going to work out very well. So I've come to recognize that that's a preferred method of study. Yeah.
All right. Uzair, I want to ask you, I mean, stress obviously plays a big role when it comes to exams. The prelims especially, I can see that Jess is still a little bit, rattled by the prelim exams. How do you deal with stress going into, what advice could you give to matric students out there going into, especially the finals also now?
Well, I think that the two main things that I used getting through these exams was firstly setting up a timetable. It's like what you're going to study and exactly when, because it means that you can't procrastinate and say, okay, I'll start at 3. No, 4 sounds better. Carry on going like that. And secondly is that on the day before the exam, make sure that you have a good breakfast, you sleep well, and you don't pull all-nighters or anything like that, because that's really going to...
Some really good advice. Don't pull all-nighters, Jess. Don't pull all-nighters. Listen, do you guys have some kind of rituals that you guys do, to calm yourselves down beforehand? Molly, what about you? Do you do something specific in terms of, just calming down before those exams?
Well, after every exam, I have a 20-minute nap.
All right.
Because I can't do any work after that. I'm exhausted. They really take it out of you. So 20-minute naps really work. And before, generally, I make sure I don't hang out with people who really know their stuff, because that can knock your confidence quite a lot. So I rather
focus on your stuff.
Focus with what I know, and that's a lot better for me. Yeah.
Jess, lastly, what are your advice for the students out there going into the finals?
Study hard. Don't worry. Be happy.
And no. Love it. There we go. Some tricks, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, and all the best for the rest of this year as well, eh? Study hard. Just do it, eh? There we go. So, do the matrics across the country. We're holding thumbs for all of you. Just a little hard work and preparation now will go a long way in the future. Study hard, like Jess says. All right. Well, it is World Rhino Day, and it is very important for us to look after our natural heritage.